We love dancehall business, and I always try to teach the youth them. This is why people have to realize even if they don't feel say Downbeat, yes, maybe the greatest sound on the earth, but them can still say Downbeat is a great sound because Downbeat is the only sound right now where you say share the business then cut tune for almost every sound in the world.
This is true.
And it's not something that I cut it for a survivor because I have my own way of surviving. But the fact about it, I love it so much and I figure out say yes, even if you don't give away your heart and soul, but yes, you can share it. So some of the people when I big up themselves, they're not sharing nothing with nobody. Don't need to share this and I idol every sound. And right now I feel proud to know that every sound in the world right now following Downbeat.
Oh no. Take it on. I'm gonna play another artist that's late. The late Mr. Junior Delgado. Run it! If this world was mine, I'll make
Let's talk about because we got a little sidetracked.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the foundation artists.
Yes.
And your legacy in New York City then, right? We heard about Brigadier Jerry. We heard about Shiny. Who are some of the other artists that end up following Downbeat sound system where you could go to play in Biltmore Ballroom and see a specific artist, a DJ upon Downbeat sound system?
Well, Chin, good question, and I'm going to tell you something. Every one of them, as long as Downbeat is around, every one of them, you know, we had opportunity to work with Nicodemus and Supercat, Frankie Paul live, Downbeat sound. And that was a history dance evening Biltmore Ballroom. We had many opportunity to work with Papa Tyan. We worked with Louis Lepke many times, which are DJ series that are around right now. And Low Ranger was one of my youth, Rankin Joe, and as the world know, Brigadier Hugh Brown. We worked with a DJ named Rankin Dread. That have a popular set of popular tune that we bring. I tell you something to you know, I forgot that a little bit, you know. You see a lot of weeknight dance that going on now. Downbeat is the sound who start that, you know, and I tell you how we get to start weeknight party, you know. Ken Williams used to have a club named Negril at 2nd Avenue, and we're talking in the 70s. And Rankin Dread was coming, I think it was about 80. And Rankin Dread was coming over from England and we wanted to keep something with him. And we couldn't get Ken Williams Club on a Friday. We couldn't get it on a Saturday because the club was kicking the grill. We couldn't get it on a Sunday. We couldn't get the place to rent. And we said, alright.
Try a weekday.
We said, Monday then. And it was roadblock.
Same.
And from there, so we just started keeping things and you know what I mean? It's just I
have to ask you this question.
Yeah.
Your historic sound system, you named a lot of historic artists who have performed on your song. Right?
I don't finish yet.
Continue.
Well, stepping it up, as we step up and we go towards 83,
Shabba.
84, 85. 85, Professor Nut, first time in America. Papa San, all of those songs, we'll bring them up. Stitching, and then we're stepping up now. And every year now, don't be bringing a set of artists. I created a history before by putting on a dance in a ballroom named Galaxy on Utica Avenue. We have a dance named 5 Day Hardway, which was Shiny, Santa, Josie, Charlie, and Brigadier. I'm the only man ever do that in the history of New York City.
Same.
You understand? Charlie Chaplin, Josie Whale, and Brigadier together, which was a history in Brooklyn. And we come back. We put on dance with General Trees, Sassafras. And then when it touch up in about 87 now and 88, we had a dance one night named Down the Line. That was a history dance that I never forget. That dance was a history that was Tiger, which I was the one who bring back Tiger when Tiger had his downfall in those times. And people say he was on drugs and stuff. I was the one who take him and bring him back at our award show with Clinton Lindsay of downtown. When I took him there, with him have a tune name, rap dance hall. I remember a club named Underground.
Yeah.
When
David
Levy have to say 1 week promotion I want Tiger, and Tiger just come and don't need bring him back, and we have a dance. Then we have a Tiger together with Ninja Man, and we took a history dance in Far Rockaway with Ninja Man, Tiger and Brigadier. Rain like crazy the night, and that couldn't stop the crowd. And the night we have the dance with Tiger, Ninja Man, Brigadier, Ranking Joe, Red Rosa sing live, and Junior Demos. And I tell you something, it was just so history and Shabba Ranks. But Shabba Ranks is a DJ where I give him a lot of title, you know, him and Brigadier. The reason why I give those two DJ a lot of title, and I remember the first time I saw Shabba Ranks actually work, which is a blessing of Ori Sandy tell me to bring Shabba Ranks. And when I bring Shabba Ranks and I see him work, first time in America was in New Jersey. First in New Jersey, then he worked in New York at my birthday in 1988, and then we go to Philadelphia. And when I see that DJ work, I took the mic that night from Anthony Malvo because it was so many entertainers. I bring up 9 entertainers from Jamaica, and it was so much entertainer that night, and Shabba was just so humble. And I said, no, this DJ too wicked for so humble. And I just take the mic and say, people, you see this artist here, watch out for him, I'm going to mash up the world. It's an international video. And it make me feel proud because when you introduce artists like that to the world, and then
see what they accomplish later on.
Soon accomplish and come get 2 Grammy, don't be to that, never stop playing that artist. Even if you never have a #1 song, you know, it's a lot of history, you know, even with Shaggy, you know. A lot of history, and Shaggy will tell people that. I told Shaggy that Carolina was going to mash up the place. And I remember when we pick up Shaggy, you know, from when I pick him up and we do before many sound him think about doing a Dubplate for Shaggy. So these artists, whenever they do things, don't need call on them. It get done.
I'm going to ask you your main competitors. Who was your direct competition at that time?
You have African Lover in New York City, which was a very good sound, and Papa Moke that represent New Jersey. And Papa Moke beat me 2 clash. We clashed like 10 times, I think, and he win. The first 2 clash he win. Never win because of music. He win because of he had a better DJ at that time, and the DJ that was supposed to create history, it never happened. Cause I was supposed to have Brigadier versus Ranking Joe at that time. Ranking Joe DJ for Papa Moke song, and Brigadier never show up. And at that time, you never know that. At that time, it's kind of Reverend Bado a DJ for Downbeat sound. But we still all alone. And at that time, Papa Moke could have a better sound than Downbeat. Better sound.
In those days, you had to have your physical sound system.
You have to carry your sound system and everything.
Yes.
And you have a better sound. But I rebuilt 1983, and when I rebuilt,
mash him up.
You never win another clash. You know? And we had a clash now with the 3 best sound in America, which was African Love, Downbeat, and Papa Moke. And that sound now, anybody will win that clash now.
What year was this?
1984. May 1984. White Plains Road and 228 Street was a history dance. And that's the dance where Downbeat crown king. And that dance that night, boy, it was the best DJ that was there. Because African Love had Nicodemus, Super Cat. And I think Low Lemke was on him song. And Papa Moke have Low Ranger, Sasa, Shelly Thunder, and a couple of them more. And all I have was the great one, Brigadier Jerry, Shined and thing, and that night people have to lift up Brigadier. It was done, and that's when they crowned Downbeat that night. And that's when Shined song actually get real popular.
Which one was that?
Jean,
okay.
Which that night I also make Shined sweat because I went to Jamaica at Johnny's studio. I meet Half Pint for the first time after Jamis and Scorpio have a dance in Prison Oval. And I went there and I hear one dub that Jamis sent me with half pint and I like how the youth am tell Jamis say about that youth have a bus. And I said Jamis he thinks that youth have a bus, but have a bus him. I tune him money in the bank. Them time of them tune and release it. I remember that day then when I say half pint, wait for half pint. And I carry my Jamis studio and vice him and shine the rhythm, which became my biggest anthem. And half pint it really kinda host. I mean, I said, no man, me have a clash on that tune, me have a mash up the place, man. And him finally sing the tune and I wouldn't take a dime from
Don't tell me it was the I can be wrong, but tell me it was the play Baba Don't Be So Low.
Yes, 1984. And half pint wouldn't take $1 from me for doing that song. And
that dub was big.
And actually, I did 2 versions of half pint, but most people only hear 1 version because I have a version that say, "Don't beat it, a scotcha."
Yeah. Don't be make your bad song. Yeah.
And up until that time, until today, half pint actually became a don't need singer. I don't think no sound in the world could ever play half pint as wicked as how I play him because not only that I have him early and I have him prime, it was always good vibes in my half pint. I just played a couple of songs in California last week and the place was just in, you know. But it's a great thing that, you know, so much artists pass through me and I feel good. I remember I danced with Admiral Bailey and Frankie Paul. I remember Admiral Bailey and Shabba.
I know.
Chaplin.
This is the question that I wanted to ask and you stopped me.
Yes.
And I have to ask this question because I know that everybody who is a Downbeat fan wants to know why.
Yeah.
Tenor.
Yeah.
And the fact that you don't play tenor on Dubplate, however, you were reigning as one of the #1 songs in the business at that time. What happened there?
Well, I'll tell you something. And I really learned a lesson from that too. And I'll tell you something why I learned a lesson and I will tell you internationally. I approached Tennessee actually 2-3 times to do dubs. And
Go around you.
the way him go around me and him deal with me is like the last time I remember talk to him, he said to me that we didn't have dub argument 10 years, sir. And I just leave him alone. Right? Now what I learned from then that don't care what the artist do or say to you or anything, don't care no kind of feelings him. And that's the reason why I don't have a tenor dub today. Because the last time I remember see tenor was 2 weeks before actually I heard that he died. Never forgot that day. I saw him at St. John place in Brooklyn. And just go pick up a deposit from a dance to me and a sound named Crat. You remember that sound name?
No, we don't know Crat.
Them actually produced a couple songs with Major Mackerel too. Them produce a song with Mackerel and say, "The rundown man,
yeah."
And actually said, "Dirty bongo,"
yes.
right? And I just picked up some and I saw tenor that day. And this was my biggest mistake that I think I ever make. And you look at me, really and truly, I never had no rhythm or nothing, but he look at me and him said to me, say,
"Ready now.
Calm down, mate.
Ready for the tune them now, don't it?"
Yeah, and him say, what you say? I'm just keep walking and just, I'm not saying nothing.
See, cause you say, you know, like how I'm dealing with the thing before.
And from that day, then we just walk, surprise here 2 weeks later, it hurt me, you know, up to today, but you know, the fact about it, I don't think about it, but when I look upon it and I said to me that, you know, some man would have said, at that time, I figured would say, yes, I could have get 10 or $200 and maybe get 10 songs from him. Because for some reason,
he just wanted to
do it
yeah.
at that time. And I almost make nitty-gritty slip away, but
yeah, because I know you're playing nitty-gritty.
Yes,
too.
I have nitty-gritty, you know. And but even when I went back, nitty-gritty became bridge, and when I get back to try to get some song with him, it was actually too late. But I have some nice nitty-gritty and stuff like that. And but tenor saw was a key. I know something when anybody play tenor saw on me, I used to play a sound in Washington that many people think is my sound. But I don't know if you ever heard about that sound. I carry that sound number one in Washington. I used to select that sound and went down in that sound in Melatonin, you know.
No, I don't know Melatonin.
And that's the only sound maybe Youth Man promotion maybe today. But that's the only sound I know probably international could play tenor saw and nitty-gritty combination.
Okay.
And that sound moved to Jamaica now. But that is a sound that Don't Be used to play, and we used to carry the same artists then. Everybody, Lieutenant Stitchy, Professor Nuts, Dominic, Peter Metro, all the sound of a DJ and Downbeat sound. In New York, we bring them in Washington. We had a dance up there one night. It was a wicked dance done to Irie, Tiger and Murray Bailey. I never forgot that night, man. You know, I tell you something, you know. You see Frankie Paul.
He's a man.
Frankie Paul is an artist that I honor. You know why I honor that artist? Let me tell you something, you know. Don't be been playing that artist. I can't even tell you, man. You know, it's a good thing when the youth them don't afraid to play a tune. That's all I can tell them.
What I want to ask you now is the 90s era. We spoke about the 70s, we spoke about the 80s. But the 90s era, the era of the Fergal Digitals, the era of the Downbeats, the era of the Addies. I guess Addies was a young sound at that time.
Yeah.
Pretty younger than you, of course. You had Mini Mart in Brooklyn. I don't know if you remember them sound. You had Terrorists. You had a song. I don't know if it was from Mount Vernon or from Bronx Scholar, Wadada.
Yes, man, Wadada.
Yeah. What was it like in that era?
All them sound they get killed from Downbeat. All of them.
Including Addies.
Including Addies.
See.
Let me tell you something.
That it was you and Danny Dread at that time, right?
Yes,
There was no Babyface.
Well, let me tell you something. The fact about one of the cool reasons why I rated Addies sound is because the owner of Addies looked at me one day and said, "Don't beat," just like Sugar Man do. He says, "Don't beat a human could be Addies," you know. And Sugar Man tell me the same way, because Sugar Man had said, "Don't beat," even though I live in Jamaica, but a human be that sound, you know. And Addies them was like more like a family where music business concerned. To be very honest, where it concerns a sound of rate and a sound of figure out so well then would I go far in the business. But it was just a little different kind of sound, you know, where stick to, like Mr. Dad tell me, you know, so stick to what you know the best and the era that I grew. And if you remember some sound like I'm telling you, like Chin, like Black Star and those sound that come up popular in Jamaica. Black Star wasn't a sound that Dubplate make it popular, just like when you see Stereograph. Get that name.
Jalove.
When people hear Stereograph sound, it's very hard for you to say Stereograph and you know have entertainment with it. It's like you almost could have flap yourself.
Same.
You know? Don't can go vice versa that way, because we come in a different. I mean, actually, Downbeat was before Stereograph.
Same.
Many people don't know that. And Downbeat is the only sound.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was long before Stereograph. Stereograph never come till when?
I don't know.
But you did know the first DJ then for Stereograph song.
The first DJ was Rankin Joe.
Yes.
Who else? It was Rankin Joe. The next person is on the tip of my tongue.
Well, at one time it was just Rankin Joe and Selector Just Screw.
And there was somebody who came there after Joe.
After Joe is Joe's Wheel and Charlie Chaplin.
Okay.
You understand? Which is a different trend in
different era and so forth.
Different era in the business. But Downbeat was one of the only sound that ever it come on the road that never come after the road. It was always there, persistent.
No breaks, no time off.
No time off. And the reason for that is because when I look at you know, certain clubs that used to in the year like Hatchery, and people used to say he sent police and certain things. Now, even if he did to send police to lock your session down, actually was a small place. I don't care what nobody say. Every time 500 or 600 people in actually, it was over the capacity what it was supposed to carry. So I look at it one night and I say, listen, everybody's saying this and that, but if 3,000 people decide to come out on a weekend, all three clubs
all three clubs.
You see what I'm saying? This is how I look into the business. But what I learn about the business, that persistent is the business and do what you know best, and so that telling me that, and I prove to know that is true, because when I look at it, you know, and I go get opportunity to travel, get opportunity to play for different people, all kind of vibes, and see some of the kind of music that people like. Yeah, maybe a man that said maybe if you play them tune in New York you get back or something like that. But I look at it and say, well, and by now people see how much the music change compare
to them time,
from the 80s, even I would say some of the 90s, but when it touched 2000s are different completely trend to the music right now.
It's a total U-turn.
Yeah, it's a total U-turn, and everybody now is leaning, like sometimes you go to Japan and places like that, as you know, you have sound that does play strictly 60s, 70s.
Yes.
Some play 70s, 80s, some will play 80s, 90s and stuff like that. So what will happen in the future, I wonder if these songs in 2000, if they became, like I would say, old hits then, our vintage song, like
they're not going to make it to,
you know, are certain things. So what we need to do, and what Downbeat is doing, I just make up my mind to just play tough every time, because that's how I make my name.
Playing
tough. So I just figure out, say, if I lose, when a man go back and hear about the tape, a man say, why don't, you know?
Is it true that you have the biggest collection of dubplates? When I say dubplates, I'm talking about specials with Downbeat's name in them. It is rumored that you have the biggest dubplate collection.
Well, I wouldn't say the biggest, you know. I wouldn't say the biggest, to be honest, because then I might be self-praising myself.
What would you say?
I wouldn't say the biggest, but I could tell you I have the deepest dubplate box on earth.
Deepest dubplate collection.
Deepest dubplate collection.
Alright, now who are some of the sound systems in the world that you would admire as sound systems that have traditional deep boxes? Maybe not as deep as yours, but some of the sound systems that you'd have said, yeah man, a good sound that.
Well, Jaro is very deep, you know, to where Jaro create, and during the spell of Jaro and many sound that come in the ears now, it really make other sound also improve by invest more in the business now. And I would tell you now that
Jaro would be your only pick.
We have to watch some sound, the sound them coming up in Europe, even though them come up in, because they are going back to the foundation.
Definitely.
And coming up. So we have to watch those sound. But Jaro, the reason why I picked Jaro as number one, because when Jaro was doing his things, many sound wasn't really doing his things. And sound, I know sound where have tune, but for some reason maybe they never take care of the dubplate.
What about a sound system like Saxon? From England, or
Saxon wasn't really a dubplate sound special, as far as what I know.
Right, they were more live artists.
There was more like live artists, and what we were talking about before, pre-release song. The sound I think is very dangerous. Saxon. I would say Saxon, because Saxon come with a little different time when he come after Saxon, and he comes with the dubplating. So Saxon's also sound that I rate very much too, because They will. I love when the sound play tough. Draw the tough tune for me.
See.
Yeah, I love that.
In closing, your toughest fight ever that you can remember, whether live artist or Dubplate battle, where was it and who were you competing against?
King Jammy's 1985. I'm an hardest battle that because the reason why that was one of my hardest battle. It was a very, very big dance in Queens, place called St. Albans. And Jammy's have 3 DJ that night. Him have John Wayne. Him have Shaka Demus. And I don't remember who else him have. I think it was Tonto Irie. And don't meet have Papa San. And let me tell you something. They say Jammy's win by 1 tune, that's what they say. But every time Shaka D must see me, and this is an international thing that went show over the world, Shaka D must shake me hand and him say, don't beat, and you win that clash. But it was a good dance. It was a very good dance. But those dance make Jammy's go record. And King Jammy's, I'm a friend, so I know. A heap of the dance to make Jammy's go record. Johnny Osborne tune, I say, we're gonna rock it tonight. Because
don't
when
play playing in the ghetto.
Don't play in the ghetto when don't be draw that upon him. You understand? And also, don't be make Jammy start a version some studio one with him. And he will tell you that too.
See.
You understand? Because they know from him back in the days, Jammy's have to ask me for certain rhythm. And I won't be lying, I get a lot of songs from Jammy's that probably would want, but no. The king hear that.
So, here it is. Legend.
Yes.
This man cannot be replaced. I mean, I hope this interview was educational for some of you young bucks, and I hope it was an honor for those of you who definitely love the Sound Clash culture. We owe it all to this man, especially if you're US based. Legendary Tony Screw from the sound system called Downbeat the Ruler. I hope to talk to him again. That's it for now. IrishandChin.com. Stay logged on, where we talk about sounds, we live the business, and we love the business. It's all about clash, and more clash. Irish and Chin, we out. Chin, Tony Screw.
Yes, man. Enough respect, IrishandChin.com. You don't know, say. And respect go to all the sound them in the years, man. I remember, man, just keep the music strength. And all I can tell the sound them, even want to play and get downbeat, don't afraid to play the songs. And just play them, because that's how they make with the name. Because if you play everything that every sound play and you play something what them can't play, that means you're better than them.
See.
Alright? Respect.
If this world were only mine. Alright, that's it now. Hey. If this world were mine, I'd make down be the king, the top of the world. Steal all your girls, if this world were mine.